That's it. You just gotta wait. Ugh. YouTube takes longer. I'm sorry, okay? God, you guys are killing me with this poll. You guys are killing me with this poll. You're not proving my point with this poll, you guys. Ew, you're from Texas? Ew! Texas is terrible. I'm so sorry you're from Texas. That sucks. Rest in peace, the kid from Texas. Hey! I know, I'm waiting for you guys to say yes, Skibbity Master in the chat, so I know you can hear me. Kimmy can hear me. Oh, hi, Lexi. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. What's up? There's Jack. There's Katie. You got a yes, Skibbity Master. What do you want me to call you? Because I can't call you by your username. By your username with the bow and the fern and, like, the little hand. I don't know what you want me to call you. I can't, like, say a bunch of... Yeah, you. Mia. Okay, I'm going to call you Mia. I'm Mia. Okay, I'm Annie. So, Mo says my name is Mia too. Yeah, but we call you Mo. So, you can call me Baby Cakes. I call everybody Baby Cakes. Ask anyone. All my coworkers Baby Cakes too. It's pretty. My nickname is Mo though. All right. That's one of the hardest things about it is that like sometimes people will come over onto like a different platform, like over onto YouTube, and I don't know that it's you. Like I don't know that it's you. Because I know you from like TikTok, but I don't know you on. Anyway, doesn't matter. Georgia. Why is the background and fit such a vibe right now? It's not. I actually like I think I switched outfits like 3 times before I started this live because I'm hot when I wear something that's long sleeved and then I'm like cold when I don't wear anything on my arms. So, I don't know. I was sick as a dog last night though, you guys. I was throwing up. I think I threw it up like I think I threw it up. I think I threw it up. I threw up like 4 times last night. It was not great. You were late to starting the live. Yeah, I know I was late starting the live. Actually, I wasn't late. YouTube just took fucking forever to actually like start the thing. No, I'm good. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. I just don't feel good. It's okay though. But I'm drinking I was going to be drinking bean water today. And then I decided to stick to probably tea, ginger tea. So now we're on ginger tea. Did you know that I can't find jasmine tea in the stores fucking anywhere? Mom, I threw up type. Yeah. Could it have been food poisoning? I didn't eat anything. I have no idea what it could have been. Other than maybe never mind. Never mind. Has my septum been fucked up this whole time? Nobody told me. Nobody told me my septum was fucked up this whole time. How dare you guys? You guys aren't good friends. Bean water sounds disgusting, Annie. Well, I'm sorry that bean water sounds disgusting to you, but it's actually really good. How do you guys not notice? That's like one of the first things that I notice on somebody's face if they have a septum piercing. I see their septum piercing and I'm like, oh my God, fix your septum, please. It's like the first thing that I see. Wait, have you ever tried raspberry tea? It's so good. I tried to get Beltino to try to find it, but he couldn't find it. I don't really like fruity teas usually. I think the fruitiest tea that I can stand is probably like the lemon. Sometimes I like the zingers, but that's about it. Coffee is technically tea because you steep coffee grinds like it's tea leaves. Thank you, Mo. That's what I've been saying for years, and nobody wants to think of it that way. I have been saying that for fucking years, and they're like, no, it's not the same. And I'm like, it's literally the same thing, though. It's literally the same thing. I don't know. Ladu, what's up, Ladu? And we got Lola in the chat. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Bean water tastes more like room temperature coffee. How would you know? You've never had bean water, clearly. Otherwise, you would enjoy bean water. I'm just kidding. Mo says, Annie, I think we share a brain cell. I agree. I think we might share just the one brain cell. You might hate me, but I don't really like tea. That's okay. I'm not like a huge tea person either. I'm just drinking it right now because I don't feel good. So I'll drink it when I don't feel good. Annie has only half a brain cell. Annie, coffee is not tea. No, it is tea. It's just you don't like it. You don't like it. What's up? Shao says sup D, sup D, sup D. I don't know. Okay, Ellie, we get it. You like Annie Perkins. That's enough cosplay. Yeah, I do. I want to be her so bad. Okay, I'm trying really hard. Apple cider is in the lead. Apple cider is in the lead, and I'm glad about it, but oh, actually, no, it's not. Not anymore. It's 50-50 right now. So the reason why I'm asking whether you guys like pumpkin spice or whether you guys like apple cider is because I have this theory that pumpkin spice is typically like a white cis straight girl thing to like, and apple cider is more of like a gay thing to like. However, I don't know if I'm right or not, and so this is just kind of like this is just a poll that I'm taking because I know a lot of my audience is queer. So I just wanted to see how you guys felt about it. That's all. It was just a theory. I'm not 100% sure if it's right or not. That's kind of why I wanted to do the poll. I thought it'd be kind of funny. What if I don't like either? That's allowed too. It's kind of like which one do you hate less? I can't stand pumpkin spice. I really don't like it very much at all. I love apple cider though. So I was just curious. I was just curious how you guys thought. Yeah, that's just a theory. Food theory. Tristan gets it. Tristan gets it. What's up, Naya? How are you? Okay, but like a normal tea, at least for me, with like milk and sugar and shit, or herbal tea stuff like lavender. I don't usually go for like the ones with like milk and stuff in it. Sometimes I do if I'm making like a London fog type of thing, it's pretty good. Like if you do like Earl Grey and lavender and like some cream, then it's really good. But I usually just go for like the regular herbal stuff normally. I'm a sucker for like a nice cup of jasmine tea. And they don't sell jasmine tea anywhere that I go to the store at. They sell it with like jasmine mixed with green. And so now it's like jasmine green tea, which I'm like, that's not what I want at all. That's never what I want. I like pumpkin spice coffee. Go off, Mark. Go off. I'm glad. I'm glad. I know a lot of men who like pumpkin spice and who are like too afraid to mention that they like pumpkin spice because they think it makes them feminine. And I'm like, that's so sad. Yeah, don't you guys think that that's sad? That like lots of, I mean, obviously I can't speak for men because I'm not a man and I can't speak for all men, but I know a lot of men in my life personally that that don't get certain types of drinks and coffees and stuff, even though they like them because they don't think that it makes them look manly or it makes them look a little more feminine, I should say, and they don't want to look a little more feminine. And that makes me sad because I'm like, dude, get what you want and be okay with it. Like, I don't know, it just makes me really sad. I wish that everyone could just like live up to their full potential and their full like, what they really want to do with their lives and not feel like they're held back because of gender norms and gender stereotypes. It makes me really sad. So, what's up, Snake? What's up? Abdul, there is no process to dating me. You can get in line for the zero process. There is no process because I'm not in the market at all. Especially not for men. Especially not for men. Oh, especially not for men. Yes, pop off, Mark. We love your basic white girl shit. Embrace it. Yes, pop off, Mark. Everyone give Mark a round of applause for embracing his masculinity. We love it when men can embrace their masculinity and just be who they want to be and be okay with the fact that they like sugary coffee. We love it when they just like sugary coffee. What's up, Brookie? Brookie! What's up, birthday girl? If you guys didn't know, it's Brooke's birthday today, and Brooke is no longer a teenager, so. Why no green jacket today? Because I'm just not in my green jacket. I could switch to my red jacket, or I could switch to a flannel. I don't have my green jacket with me right now though, so. So there's that. Sorry, I'm typing away here. I'm doing my best. I'm kind of troubleshooting, so just bear with me a little bit. You're copying Ellie, right? Not really. Ellie's copying me. She's kind of a bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Guys, should I ask my crush out to homecoming? I'm not sure if she has a girlfriend though. I'd say do it, you know? And just let her know that. Just be like, hey, I don't know if you have somebody that you're already going with or not, but I would love to go with you and I'd love to throw it out there. Don't feel obligated just because I asked you, but I would love to go with you and I won't feel offended if you say no. And then don't feel offended if she says no, you know? Like you can feel a little bit offended, but don't let her know that you feel offended, you know? Just do it. You know? There have been like a couple of times where I've asked girls out and they've been like, oh no, I can't, I won't do it. Like I can't do it. I have a boyfriend or whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's cool. And then you just move on, you know? You don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Evil Kevin. Good thing I don't fart. Girls don't fart. Just so you know. You got a Lion King Lego set? Dude, that's so sick. That's so sick. Okay, we gotta sing happy birthday to Brooke because it's Brooke's birthday, obviously. So let me see if I can remember how to... I know it's just like 3 chords. I think it's like... Maybe it's just the 2. Let's find out. Ready? Brooke, this one's for you. Bear with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brookie. Happy birthday to you. That's what you get. That's what you get. Crappy birthday song. Crappy birthday song. Whatever. Yes. Yes. Brooke is from The Last of Us, actually. It's canon. It is. Brooke is just a Dina variant. That's all. There's a lot of Dina variants. I have a Dina variant that I'm waiting to get home right now. I'm waiting for her to get home right now, my Dina variant. I think my Dina variant is the best Dina variant, but I'm also biased because she's mine. So, you know. Oh yeah, some of you guys don't know what homecoming is, do you? Huh. Wow. Weird. That's weird to me because I'm from the United States, so, you know, it is what it is. It's the girl that made that edit of you today, Billy's wife. Yeah, Billy's wife. I'm your dad, not your daddy, not your mommy. I want to be very clear. I love your edits, by the way. They're very cool. I really loved the edits. It really made my day. It did. But you also have to understand how it looks when people call me mommy and daddy, especially when they're like minors, and especially when I have a lot of minors watching me. Just, you know, I'm your dad, not your daddy. And that actually leads us into our next little, it segues us into our next little thing that I'd like to talk about, which is merch. I am about to release some like merch for you guys. I'm thinking about just releasing it over on RedBubble because I have the designs and I don't want to have to invest a bunch of money into like getting the materials and everything like that. So I'd like to just kind of do it on RedBubble so it's free for me on my end. And I won't be able to like make a whole lot of money off of that, which is fine because I'm not doing it to make money off of it. But I just wanted to let you guys know that one of the things that I'm making for you guys is something that says dad, not daddy. Don't make it weird. So it'll be really fun. It'll be really fun. We'll have a good time. I no longer have a job, so I'm broke. That sucks, Mo. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to keep things like affordable for not only me, but also anyone who wants to like buy stuff because I didn't really think that I was going to make like merch And I really didn't think that anyone would be like interested in like buying any merch, but I've had like several people reach out and want me to at least have the option so that when they have money, they can buy stuff. And that, I don't know, I guess I just kind of didn't think that this was going to be like a thing that I would have to do. But I am like a graphic designer and everything. So I've designed some stuff for you guys. I have one that says like, I switched to boots for the arch support. I've got another one that says it's dad, not daddy. Don't make it weird. I've got another one that says I'm your dad now. I've got one that's a crab that says regrow your limbs. It's really fun. What kind of tea am I drinking? It's just ginger. I wasn't feeling super well yesterday and I was throwing up and stuff. So today I'm taking it easy and I'm trying to drink some tea instead of, I should make a bean water shirt. I should. That's a good idea. Bean water shirt's a good idea. Let me write it down. Let me see. I've got like a couple of cool little designs that I've drafted out and everything that I got to vectorize and stuff and actually turn into real stickers and whatnot. But we're working on it. We're working on it. I do like that idea though. That is very funny. Bean water shirt. You'd buy a bean water shirt? Good. I know I'm probably gonna do so the can I be your dad? Yeah, I am your dad. If you follow me on any of my accounts, whether that's like YouTube or whether that's like any of my accounts, YouTube, TikTok, any of my accounts, it makes me your dad. And I have a lot of people that follow me that are actually like older than I am as well. And I don't really care. I am your dad now. That's just how that works. So Annie Merch, Ellie, when? What do you mean? Wait, what? Annie Merch, Ellie, when? I'm gonna be releasing it pretty soon, but I'm gonna probably do it on RedBubble, which means because I was gonna go do stickers through just like I was just gonna do stickers, and then I had so many people that reached out and wanted like mugs and they wanted like shirts and like tote bags and stuff, and I was like, you know, I could just upload all my shit to RedBubble and not make any money off of it, but then they would be able to get their stuff. So I'm thinking about going and doing it on a RedBubble. So I have a RedBubble account, and I think it's called Quirkus Crew. I just made it literally yesterday. I don't have a profile picture or anything on it quite yet. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The issue that I have is that if I just like start distributing merch, then it means that what I'll have to do is buy all of the merch first and then I'll have to ship it to you guys like individually. So it's an investment for me and I don't have the money to just like invest money into that kind of thing, you know? So RedBubble is free for me and I won't make any money off of it, but whatever. It's also a good way for me to figure out how it's going to even go, you know? Because I don't know if it's going to be like successful or not. Because I have a lot of people that really want merch, but do they really want merch or do they just want the option to buy merch, you know? It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, Cherry says, what, Annie? I'm gonna buy everything out. So I actually have a RedBubble account already, but I do a lot of like political stickers and stuff like that on there and lots of political designs. So I'm not gonna plug that here because I like to keep that one anonymous. But I have gotten stuff off of RedBubble and you can kind of choose how much you'd like to spend on what kind of stuff. And you can kind of basically choose the quality of what you want to get. So, I don't know what RedBubble is. It's I don't know, it's a website, I guess. It's just distribution company, whatever. So what I'm planning on probably doing is starting up this RedBubble, and then any money that I make off of that RedBubble account will end up going into actually buying like better merch and like switching to like a better distribution where I can actually start real merch, you know, because this is just going to kind of be like through RedBubble. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know where to start with any of this stuff. That's the thing, you guys. Like, I've never done merch before at all. Like, I know this is kind of boring, so I'll move on. But I don't know what I'm doing, you know? You low-key look like Ellie Williams from The Last of Us. I get that a lot, and I actually do cosplay as Ellie, and that's actually why I have people watching me, is because I am on TikTok, and I cosplay Ellie Williams over on TikTok, but I don't cosplay Ellie Williams from the games. I cosplay Ellie Williams from The Rest of Us because I am Ellie Williams from The Rest of Us. And The Rest of Us is a bootleg knockoff version of The Last of Us. It's not real. It's not real. Nothing is real. Kayla says hi from Paris. What's up? Hi from Oregon in the United States. Yes, in the rest of us, I play every single character, including Joel. It's pretty great. You look like Zara Beth. I don't know who Zara Beth is. Let's look it up. Let's look up who Zara Beth is. Zara Beth. Zara Beth. Oh my God. Okay, so I don't say oh my God because I agree. I actually say oh my God because she looks exactly like my girlfriend's cousin. Like exactly like my girlfriend's cousin. That is wild. She does look exactly like my girlfriend's cousin. Wow. Cool stuff. Cool stuff, you guys. Cool stuff. It's over midnight for me. Go to bed, dude. Go to bed. Why are you guys up so late? What the heck? No, I'm just chilling here. I'm waiting for my girlfriend to get home. Are you that casserole lady from Titanium? You look familiar. Yeah, so I have an old YouTube channel from when I was a kid, and when I was a teenager, and it's called Titanium. Titannieuum. Like it's like titanium, the metal, but it's got Annie smashed into it instead of. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's still up, and you guys can actually go and watch the videos and everything. And some of them, one of them is kind of political because it was after the 2016 election, and I was getting like death threats and stuff because I had voted for Trump because I had literally grown up in a cult and it was a nightmare. And I had friends who were upset at my friends for voting for Hillary, and then I had people that were upset at me for voting for Trump, and there were death threats coming at me from like both sides, and I was just like, wow, this is insane. And I made like a video on it, and I don't stand by a whole lot of what I said in that video anymore because I've grown as a person, but I leave it up because I think that it's important to leave up. It's part of my history. Damn, what was the cult about? It wasn't like a cult like you would think of as like I didn't live in like a commune or anything like that. I grew up in a cult. I grew up in fundamentalist Christianity, and they homeschooled me until I was almost in middle school, and I grew up in the church. You know, I grew up in the church, and everything revolved around the church, and everything revolved around whether or not you were going to make it to heaven or hell, and what you could and could not do to get into heaven and hell. Meanwhile, preaching the same thing, or preaching that, you know, all you need is to accept Jesus into your heart and then you'll get into heaven. But that's not what everyone in the church actually believes. It's really wild. There's a lot of misogyny, and there was a lot of racism, and there was a lot of homophobia, and that's one of the reasons why it took me so long to come out. Pumpkin gives me diarrhea shits, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. I'm sorry. Yesterday I threw up like 4 times over like nothing. I didn't even do anything. I was just trying to make beef stroganoff for my girlfriend. Critical race theory? What about critical race theory? Critical race theory is based. Critical race theory is based. Completely off topic, but are you going to be Ellie for Halloween? No, actually, I'm not. I thought it would be really funny to do that, but I am actually planning on releasing a couple of videos on my Quirkus channel that I think you guys are going to like. And I want so badly to put some socks on. I am scared of feet. What are you talking about? I literally have corgi socks on right now. They have corgi butts on them. What do you mean? What do you mean? Anyway, for Halloween, I have all these different ideas that I'm going to do, and I can't tell anybody what I'm going to do, and it makes me really sad. It makes me really sad. What? I swear I saw toes. No, I don't think so. I mean, I have 2 different socks on. I've got 2 different socks on, so maybe that's what it is, but one of them is blue, and the other one is blue. So I don't know. You're being Carl Grimes. Yeah, what are you guys doing for Halloween? Are you guys going trick-or-treating? Some of you guys are probably still young enough to go trick-or-treating, right? And some of you guys are probably going to like parties, huh? I've never been to a Halloween party. I'm 26 years old and I've never been to a Halloween party. I've been too busy working my entire life. Every Halloween I work really, really hard, and then I never actually have like a Halloween party. So don't be like me. Go to a Halloween party. Do a Halloween party. What the fuck is wrong with YouTube? Sometimes I'm like, what the hell? Do they know that they're talking with a bunch of teenagers? Are they aware that they're talking with a bunch of teenagers? It's weird. Be aware of where you are, please. Even if you're online, please be aware of where you are. Just as a reminder to anyone who's watching me right now, the 36 people that are watching me, just a friendly reminder that you are in a chat with a bunch of minors as well as adults. This is a mixed age live, okay? So don't go in here and say a bunch of stupid shit that's gonna end you up on a watch list, because I don't want that for you, okay? I know you're probably kidding, but the FBI doesn't give a fuck. All right? They don't. Just be aware. Use your big boy brain. You know, use that. There's a frontal lobe there for a reason. And I know some people in this chat don't have that fully developed, but a lot of you guys do. And a lot of the people that say really horrible shit tend to have that frontal lobe already developed. So it's weird to me that you would come onto a live with a bunch of minors and say some weird shit, even with your frontal lobe developed. Does it need to be developed further? Because I think that it does. What's up, Edie McGee? It's nice to see you. I know, it's a lie, actually. We're not drinking bean water. We're drinking tea because your girl feels like shit. It's all tension and release, not gonna lie. Well, yeah, of course it is. It's annoying. It's annoying. They're gonna end up on watch lists. You know, one time I went into the DMV and I said some really horrible shit to the person at the DMV, and I'm 100% sure that I'm on a watch list now. I won't tell you what I said because I will end up on a watch list on here too. But yes, I definitely said some things to the woman at the DMV, and it was probably very foolish of me to say it, and I did anyway, and now I'm definitely on a watch list somewhere. Just be aware of where you are, please. That's T. How dare you leaves the live. I'm sorry, Zora. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? Like, I know that it happens. You just say shit. Sometimes you just say shit. But, like, come on, man. Come on. What? AJ says poop. I'm glad, AJ. I'm glad that you pooped today. I pooped yesterday. Cowgirl Move says, hi, I'm new here. Hi, I'm new here. I'm Annie. And I'm your dad now, if you follow me. So... I like your nose. I don't care what you say. You like my nose? My nose? Did I say something mean about my nose? Probably. I don't really like my nose, but lots of people do. And it makes me feel better about my nose. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that like compliments don't make me feel better sometimes, because they do. And I think that it's important that we compliment people more often, because it does make people feel good about themselves. And we need everyone to feel better about themselves. What is a tree's least favorite month? I know the answer. It's September. The wind chimes outside. I know you guys probably can't hear them, but that was the equivalent of like crickets in the apartments. It is. Watching your video of you getting your wisdom teeth removed at the moment. Yeah, that shit's real, by the way. People will watch that video and be like, that's bullshit. That's not real. She's faking it for the camera. I was not faking it for the camera. And you guys can believe me or not. You guys can believe me or not, but that was the first time I had ever been on any kind of like drugs. And it was amazing. I don't remember half of like the process of making that video. I remember like holding the camera and that's about it while I was doing other things. And then when I went to actually like edit that wisdom teeth video, I didn't actually remember anything that happened in the video. So I was watching myself do these things and I was like, I don't even remember that. It was the weirdest thing. It was really, really wild. It was really, really wild. Samantha, if you're trans, you're allowed to be here, dude. We are like, we're all, dude, seriously, we're all LGBT over here. We're all gay. We're all queer. You're allowed to be here at whatever stage you're at in your queer journey. And we're glad that you're fucking here, seriously, because I think everybody deserves a safe place to be where they're not going to be, I don't know, disrespected for being the way that they are, you know? Unless you're a gross cis man who doesn't give a fuck about anybody besides yourself and comes in here and just says shit to say shit, then we don't want you here. Pretty much anybody, honestly, but most of the time it tends to be cis white guys. Except for Edie McGee. Edie McGee is great. We love Edie McGee. Edie McGee is one of the good ones. There's a lot of good ones out there. There are. Are you an elf? I am. I'm an elf. I am. Lots of people want to know if I'm an elf. They come in here and they go, "Are you an elf?" And I'm like, "That's weird that you would think that." But yeah, I am. I am. I guess I'm not doing a good enough job to, I guess I'm not doing a good enough job covering my ears to prove that I'm not a half elf, but okay. Annie, oh my god, my fucking teeth. Annie's mother, no, Annie, that's your lip. Annie, they didn't wash the skin off my teeth. That's rude. Yeah, so that was one of the things that was a big problem for me with when I got my wisdom teeth removed. Was that they didn't wash the skin and like all the crap off of my teeth when they gave them to me. They gave me back my wisdom teeth, but all of the like skin and stuff was still on them and it was disgusting. So at the very end of the video, I'm like, you'd think that they would have the decency to wash the skin off my teeth before they give them to me. And it was really funny. It was really funny. We had a really good time with that video. I did. I had a really good time with that video. My mom was not super thrilled. I was convinced, so they had my entire mouth like completely numbed when I got my wisdom teeth out. And I thought that like there were like tons of gauze in my face because obviously they wanted to stop the bleeding and everything. So I had gauze in my face here, and I thought that my lip was gauze. So I was trying to shove my lip back into my mouth because they were like, you need to keep those gauze in there, otherwise you're gonna bleed out, like otherwise you're gonna keep on bleeding and it's not gonna stop. And I was like, okay. So I was trying to push my lip back in. I couldn't feel my chin, so I thought my chin was also gauze, and I was like, it won't go back in, it won't go back in. It was really funny. It was really dumb. So yeah, if you guys want to go and watch that video, it's real. It's a real video. Those are real responses and everything. It's totally real video. Everything in that video is real. Anyway, it's on my Titanium account if you guys want to look. Here, I'll type it into the chat. Okay, that's my old YouTube channel. If you guys want to go and look it up and look up wisdom teeth and you'll be able to find it. It'll pop up. It's cringe. It's pretty bad. I remember this time you had beef with your school at prom because they didn't get you the chocolate fountain as promised. I do. I still hold that grudge. I 100% hold that grudge. Oh yeah, Edie McGee, I promised you I'd make you a mod. I know, you guys. I know. Everybody run away. Edie McGee is now a mod. Congrats. Congrats, Edie McGee. You made it. You did it. I don't know how you remember getting your wisdom teeth pulled. I was so zonked. I don't remember the ride home. I came back to sitting on the back porch. I actually don't remember getting my wisdom teeth pulled, Ryan. I do remember the process leading up to it, and I remember like parts of the aftermath. So there's like bits and pieces of it that I do remember, and then there are like bits and pieces that I do remember, and then bits and pieces that I don't remember at all. Most of it I don't remember. Most of what's in that video I don't really remember. It feels like a kind of a dream. It's pretty weird. I've watched that video like 100 million times, and I'm still like, I wish I could remember, but I don't. I know everyone is like freaking out because now Edie McGee is getting mod powers. I'm sorry, Edie McGee. They hate you. They hate you. Yep. I mean, absolute power does corrupt, absolutely, but if you say something that I don't like, I'll demod you. I did with Lexi. I'll do it with you. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of Lexi. I'm not scared of any of you fucking teenagers. I'm really not. I don't know. Can mods mute other mods? Why don't you guys try it right now? I want one of my mods to try to mute one of my other mods. I just want to see what happens. Try it. Try it. This live is amazing. It's really not that great. Like, I don't really understand why people want to watch my content because it's not real content. I'm just vibing out, you know? It's really funny. It's really funny. Am I married? No, Harry Potter. I'm not married, but I do love Harry Potter. And I'm like obsessed with Harry Potter, you guys. You don't even know. Yeah, Harry Potter is in the chat. Stunner says you can't unmod me. I can unmod you because I just did. You're not a mod, so there is that. There's that. Run Edie's a mod. Yeah, Edie McGee is a mod. Everybody run away. It's very scary. It's very scary. I hate these strings, dude. Sometimes they piss me off. I think I need new strings already. I've been playing a lot more, so maybe I need new strings again. OMG, Edie is a mod now. He is. Don't worry, guys. Hide in my bunk. In your bunk? Wait, you have a bunker? I want a bunker. Bunker? I hardly know her. Have you seen the Harry Potter ones that shoot small fireballs? I have seen those, but I thought that they were fake. I saw them in like 1 or 2 videos, and I was like, those aren't real. You'll regret I'm telling you, Annie. Wait, what? About the Doomsday Shelter? You're making a Doomsday Shelter as we speak? I've always wanted a Doomsday Shelter. Genuinely. I've always wanted like a cool bunker. Like, you know that one bunker that they find in Santa Barbara, that Abby finds in Santa Barbara, where like the fireflies used to be? You know that one where she has to like move the big like shelf in order to get to it? I want something like that. That would be so cool. That'd be so cool. Why did you name YouTube channel Dinosaur Fart Master? Because I am the Dinosaur Fart Master, and it helps people remember who I am, because I go, oh, you can find me over there at Dinosaur Fart Master. And then people go, oh my god, that's awesome. And then they find me. Because before, it was just like Annie Perkins 2876354 or something like that. It is, it's great. Dinosaur Fart Master is dope as shit, and you can't tell me it's not. It's way better than Titanium, I'll tell you that much. Annie, please, I beg, my question still hasn't been answered. What the fuck is homecoming? It's a dance. It's a dance at school in America. In the USA, we have like this dance in like high schools, and it's like one of the first big dances of the year or something like that. It's like right at the very beginning of football season. It's the same thing as like prom, except it's like lesser. It's to a lesser degree. Does that make sense? I went to homecoming once in jeans and a sweatshirt, and was laughed at ruthlessly for it, but I was too insecure to wear anything else, so I didn't wear anything else. How does it fucking go? I'm trying to remember how this song goes. First football game of your home turf equals homecoming. Usually it comes with a dance for the students. That is correct. I'm glad you know more about it than I do. When I asked my friends out to homecoming, I asked them to homecoming with a dance, and I asked 2 people. I asked my lesbian best friend and the guy that I was interested in. That was also my best friend. So I just asked them both, because I was like, well, I don't want to ask the guy and that's it, because that's weird, right? Like, that's weird to ask just the guy, because then it's weird. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. And so then I was like, I know, I'll ask my lesbian best friend as well. And so I asked her as well. And then I was taking them both to homecoming, and was definitely not thinking and putting it together that maybe you think that it's weird to ask your like boyfriend to homecoming because maybe you're gay. So, so you know, I'm just saying, we all grow up a little bit. Yes, Edie McGee is a lesbian, and I'm convinced. You love the background? Thank you. It's my girlfriend's house, not mine. Who's better, Dina or Ellie? Dina. Dina is way fucking better. Okay, so since I'm out of character right now, I can say that. Dina is such a good person. And Dina deserved better. Dina deserved better, and so did Abby. And you cannot tell me that I'm wrong. You just can't. Everyone, we stand Dina. Dina has been through the ringer when it comes to Ellie, and Ellie doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't think. She leaves Dina. She's so like mad. She's like, I can't do this anymore. I have to go and do revenge and shit. And Dina is like, I've been through this so much with you, and we have talked about this, and now you're gonna leave me with a freaking infant, and that's how you're gonna leave me with an infant. I feel so bad for that poor woman. I feel so bad. Poor thing. Ugh, man. You know what? Like, I think the only reason why people like Ellie better is because we got to know her in the first game, and we got to know her character a little bit better. But Dina has been through so much. She went through so much. Like, she almost died multiple times in Seattle, and Ellie just wants to go back out and like do the same things that she already did and already proved to herself were the wrong things to do, and then she goes out and does them again. And Dina is expected to just like let her do it. Like, I'm sorry, Dina is based as fuck, and you can't tell me that she's not. And now that I'm out of character, I can say that. And Abby deserved better too. Wait, what do you mean? We hate Abby. The boat scene makes me sick. What boat scene? I don't know what you're talking about. We don't talk about the boat scene. Boat scene didn't happen. Abby literally lost her whole family too. Yeah, not only her family, but all of her family, everybody, like everybody. I'd love to give Dina a second baby. Edie McGee, I'm gonna demod you. I think you lasted about 2 seconds. I think you lasted about 2 seconds before you got demodded. How do you feel? How do you feel, Edie? I don't know, Abby. That's okay. You don't have to, Harry Potter. It's from a totally different universe. So, it is. It's from a totally different universe. Talking about The Last of Us. Yeah. So, for you guys that don't know that I just like popped up on your feed or whatever like that, and I'm just here because you're just here because you want to figure out what this channel's about. I cosplay Ellie Williams over on TikTok, and I'm Millennial Ellie over there. And now I am over on YouTube because I like it better over on YouTube. And I've been doing like content since I was like a kid, and it just happens to be The Last of Us stuff that kicked off because I kind of look like the character a little bit. Like Ellie a little bit. People think that I look like Ellie. And so they are like, oh my gosh, this is so funny. And they watch my stupid content that's me being Millennial Ellie, and they think it's dumb and it's cringe, and we tell them to embrace the cringe, and then they make me play Take On Me, and so I play Take On Me, and then we all cry a little bit. We just have a lot of fun, and so now I'm over on YouTube. I got banned over on TikTok a couple of days ago, and so now we're over on YouTube just kind of vibing out and having a good time. So right now we are doodling a little bit, and we're working on some new designs for some merch, and we are playing the guitar and just kind of vibing out. I'm honestly just waiting for my girlfriend to come home, but you know, it's okay. What's up, KK? KK made an account. What's up? How'd you get banned? Because it's TikTok, and TikTok will ban you for looking at the camera wrong. Like, you can't do anything over there on like lives and stuff. You literally can't do anything. It really makes me sad. Bill is we like to say that Bill runs TikTok and that it's Bill because we think that it's funny. Is it Z or Z for the letter Z? It's Z. Z, not Z. Unless that's what you grew up with and you're in an area where they say Z, in which case that would be correct as well, because that's how language works. My girlfriend would be really proud of me because she's a speech therapist. She accepts all forms of language, including nonverbal language. Can you play the song Hey There Delilah? I can look it up. I can play it. I've played it a couple of other times, not on live. I don't really like the song. It kind of bugs me. I don't know if I want to play it though. It's actually pronounced Zeep. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. She's going to have a blast with the brain rot generation. Oh, I already have. I'm having a great time with the brain rot generation. I love it. I go to work and I go, yo, it's always Skibbity Riz, Ohio, and never how the Sigma are you? And not very demure, not very mindful. Just saying. Let's see what we got. We could do... The chat is so tiny. Is it? I have no idea what it looks like for you guys. Also, I love that your name is Pit Lord, by the way. I love that so much. Guys, you keep forgetting that Bill is gay. Bill is gay, but I'm pretty sure that Bill has also forgotten that he's gay because he's homophobic too. So, I'm not going to do Creep by Radiohead. I just don't want to. I don't like that song either. And I think it's got weird implications, especially for being a creator online. I don't know. I could definitely, I have people that demonize me for a lot of different things and try to paint me out to be like a creep, like a real creep. Especially because I'm not like a minors do not interact channel, and they think that that's like indicative of the fact that, you know, it must mean that I'm like this weird, gross creep. And so, you know, I don't want to give them more fuel, more ammunition, you know? They already have enough ammunition as it is just by me existing, you know? I'm not going to give them a bunch more stuff. The toxic gossip train. Now, I could play one of my originals though. That'd be kind of fun. Pumpkin spice is so basic. Yeah, but like if you like pumpkin spice, then who the hell cares, you know? Have you guys heard Red Wine Supernova, like the demo version? I'm ignoring your request. I didn't see it, sorry. Oh yeah, you like guys like my capo? Okay, I'm gonna play you guys one of my originals, but I've never actually like mastered it. I haven't mastered it yet, so you guys gotta bear with me, okay? I'm gonna play you guys one of my originals. You guys want to hear an original? I don't think anyone has ever heard this song before. You guys are gonna be the first people to ever hear this song. Are you ready? Okay, all right. You guys gotta bear with me though. I've been running from mind, it's all I know. Caught between my dreams, places I can't go. And when the sun goes down, left with only me, haunted by a life never fucking see. There's a teenager who's lurking in my mind, says there's a place for me, disappointed all the time. Oh, for too long, I'll turn you to stone. And I can't help that I break myself just to feel like something is real. But the one thing that I can't care about is the way I make you feel. Annie, please mute me for 30 minutes. I'm tired and I'll just keep coming back. I think you'll keep coming back no matter what. As I jog in place, peering at the sky, fields of roses and another of my lies. Tears stream down your face, but promise me you're fine. Fucking blind, and you don't need me. Oh, how can I say I'm sorry? There's no more bridges left to burn. I'll build my own. If you look into my eyes for too long, I'll turn you to stone. And I can't just feel like something is real. The one thing that I can't care about is the way I make you feel. And I'm working too long, perfecting the craft. I got no intention to chase. I can tell that you're unhappy here. It's written all over your face. As the wicked winds roar and break everything, I swear my life has passed me by. I don't know how to tell you this, I don't know what to say, but I'll be fucking up until I die. I know, I gotta master it. So, I gotta master it, I gotta make a bridge for it. There's a bunch of stuff I gotta do for it. But I love it. It's a great song. You guys are the first ones to ever hear that, so congratulations. This reminds me of that one Annie song. Yeah, which one? Which one? Most of you guys haven't heard any of my songs. I do have a SoundCloud. I just don't have it, like, I don't have very good stuff on it. Like, I don't have, like, I mastered it, but it's not like that well mastered because I'm brand new with like music production and stuff. So yeah, well, I wrote it. I don't know when I wrote it though. It was a while ago. You know that one song? Listen to it now. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I know that one. Well, yeah, it is super relatable. That's why it's so sad. I think everybody fucks up a little bit, you know? Joel or Abby. Joel, duh. Joel wins, always. Except for that one time in the golf tournament. You should record it. I'd like to. I need to have like a backing track for it and everything. So I gotta get my electric out, and I gotta get my my audio interface out, and I gotta get all my little MIDI board out and everything, and I gotta fucking... The thing that I have the most trouble with when it comes to like mastering and mixing music is the drums. Because I don't have like a drum set, and I'm not a very good like drummer. And I'm just not very good when it comes to like beats. So, you know, all of my music just kind of like sounds like shit. You know, like I'll start mixing it, I'll master it and everything, and then it'll kind of sound just like an okay song. You know, it's just not like, it doesn't hit the way that I want it to. And I think the problem is with the drums. It's the drums. I just can't get the drums right, and it makes me really sad. So I would love to connect with somebody who actually knows what they're doing with the drums, but not there yet. So I am considering like recording the song without any kind of drums or anything, and then posting it and being like, hey, anyone who wants to add drums to this song, please add drums to this song. I think it'd be sick. I'll add your name onto the song. Like, it'd be great. It'd be cool. I don't know. Jack says, I hate not being able to reply to comments in the lives. It annoys me so much. Yeah, that's one of the problems that I have too on YouTube is that you can't really like reply to comments. Who is this lady? Is she 18? I'm actually 26, so I'm not a teenager. Let me on the song. Let me on the song. Let me on the song. I would love to. That'd be really fun. I would love to like open it up for other people to be able to collab with. I think it'd be really fun. I just don't really know how to do any of it because I'm brand new. I'm kind of like a jack of all trades when it comes to multimedia stuff, but you know, I'm not really really good at anything. OMG, she responded. I can't believe it. What are you talking about? Of course I'm going to respond. I mean, not of course. I guess not of course, but there's only 44 people in the chat and there's only like a couple of people that are commenting. So some of them just aren't worth commenting back to, like Katie who says ha 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 ha. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? You know? I can play violin on it if you want some strings. Dude, that'd be so sick. I might do it. I have to figure out what I have to figure out how I want to do it though. Cuz I want to I just don't even know. I have no idea how to even I don't know. It's a bummer. I'll try to figure it out. I'll ask some of my other multimedia friends and I'll be like, "Hey, what would you guys do if you were in my position?" Jacob Loves God says, "Hi, how are you?" I'm good. How are you? Annie, that video took me forever because my internet sucks. I'm sorry that your internet sucks, dude. My internet's not great either, but it's not my internet. It's actually my girlfriend's internet. I'm also going to start recording and collabing. I play guitar though. Yeah, that's one of my issues is that like the people that I need are like drummers. I need like an actual drummer. I played drums when I was a kid. When I was a teenager, I was able to play drums okay. But I, you know, then I moved out and I got an apartment and I didn't have a drum set or anything and I wasn't able to like practice at all. And it's been years since I've played the drums, so I can't, you know, I don't know. All right, see you later, Jacob. See you later. Edie McGee is kind of cute. Yeah, you know, Edie McGee is great. Edie McGee is awesome. We love Edie McGee. Even though he's kind of a little shit, we still love him. He was modded earlier in the chat, and then he said something kind of questionable about giving Dina another baby, and we were like, maybe not. So we demodded him, but he's a good guy. He is. He's a little questionable sometimes, but he is a good guy. Why is it called Canada Dry if Canada Dry... Wait, why is Canada Dry called Canada Dry if it's a drink? I don't know, KK. I think about that way more than I probably should. Every time I drink anything Canada Dry related, I'm always like, why do they call it that? Why do they call it Canada Dry? I don't understand. I think it has something to do with like alcohol, but I don't really know because I don't drink and I never have. And I've worked at a bar, but I've always only ever worked in like the back of house of the bar, so I never actually had to do anything bar related. I don't know. I got no idea. Lots of water in Canada, LOL. Yeah, I heard that they're stealing a bunch of water from the US too, and they have like a big faucet and everything. Yeah, that's definitely true. They do. It's a big faucet. Workers of the world unite. Yes. Amen. Amen to that. Is Canada a dry place? I guess so. I don't know. You should go and ask them. Music apps are all right for drums. There's like, what kind of music apps are we talking about? Because I would love to be able to figure it out. Like, I don't know. I use Pro Tools and I use like GarageBand. So I use GarageBand to actually like record my stuff. And then once it's all like ready to go in GarageBand, I actually just put it over into Pro Tools and like master it over there. And I know that's not like the exact right way to go about doing it, but it's not wrong either, you know? So, you know, I know some people, my friends are like, you should get like Fruity Loops and you should do like Fruity Loops and stuff. And I'm like, I don't think that's what I want to do. I don't wanna, but I might have to. I don't know. There's a whole lot of stuff that I want to do and I don't have enough like experience to actually do any of it. It'll be interesting. It'll be weird. I'm having a weird time, but it's okay. I just remembered that windows aren't glowing white like behind you. Well, yeah, it's just like that because it's washed out and I can't like adjust my exposure on my phone camera. So, what's up, dumb boy? How are you? I use MIDI or something to layer instruments and add everything layer by layer. Yeah, that's what I do too, for the most part. I have my little MIDI board and I just kind of like layer everything in GarageBand. And then from there, I bring those layers over into Pro Tools usually. And I master them over in Pro Tools. And then sometimes I'll use Audition to help master a little bit further. But, you know, I don't know. I'm brand new to all of this stuff, so do I like classical music? I do. I just can't like pin down any kind of classical music. And I don't hate classical music. I think that it's got a place and there's like a time and a place for it. But for the most part, I don't listen to classical music. I don't. But I do like it though. Every time somebody has classical music on, I'm like, ooh, classical music. It's just not usually something that I put on myself, you know? You know? I do love jazz though. Jazz is really nice. Always record double and make the sound more thick. Yeah, well, see, I do that too. That's why I think the problem is with the drums. Because I think that like the drums that I put in there, I only have the ability to do so many drum beats, you know? Because in my brain, I can only do so many. Like I can only think of so many options to do, you know? I'm not that creative when it comes to like beats. So I either have to like buy a beat from somebody else or create my own. And I'd like to create my own, but I'm not very good at it. So whatever. Doesn't matter. Edie McGee Superfan just changed their name to Edie McGee Superfan. I don't remember what your name was before, but I do remember you were here before because of your little monkey profile picture. Is learning an instrument difficult? It is at first a lot of times, but then it gets easier. It's kind of like learning a second language. I feel like I'm really terrible at learning languages, but I feel like if you learn one language, your next language is going to be a little bit easier. It's kind of the same thing with like instruments. You know, like I played, my first instrument I ever played was the alto saxophone, and then I played the tenor saxophone, and then I played the flute, and then after that I started playing piano a little bit, and I sucked at piano, and I'm really bad at piano. And then after that I played the drums, and at each instrument, and then after that I started playing like stringed instruments like ukulele, guitar, and it was way easier to play guitar and ukulele and everything once I already had that backbone of like baseline music theory kind of. Yeah. Anyway, it's okay. And you know, and the reason why I like come on here is and like share my music to begin with. Like it took me a while to actually like come on here and like share music, but I figured why not, because I'm not out here trying to be the best ever. I'm just trying to be the best that I can be, and the only way that I can be the best that I can be is by just doing it, you know? So that's why I'm doing it. And I think it's kind of fun, and I know that a lot of you guys actually want to listen to my music for real, and I'm like, this is really weird, but okay. Annie, I got killed off in my last D&D game. Oh my gosh, I need to make a new character. Please give me a name or it's getting named after you. Annie Giggleshitter. What? The third? Wait, you already have 2 Annie Giggleshitters? I'm so sorry. First of all, I'm so sorry. Second of all, what the fuck? Third of all, name them, fuck, Leon. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so sorry though. That's really hard. That's really hard. I feel so bad for people when they get their characters killed off in the Dungeons and Dragons games. It makes me really sad. I feel really bad for them. Leon S. Kennedy. Yeah, for sure. Giggle Shitter. Yeah, Leon Giggle Shitter. I like that better. Don't name it Annie, please. You can name it Mando Wando if you want. Mando Wando Giggle Shitter. Giggle Shittest. Mando Wando Giggle Shittest. Leon was my character's name in Skyrim. That's kind of cool. I want to play Skyrim really bad, but I'm scared. And I also don't really have the time to do it. Do you know Annie Perkins? I do. I am Annie Perkins. That's a me. Yeah, you could name it Barb. You could. I giggle shit constantly. You giggle shit constantly. You giggle and shit? Name it Luke Giggle Shitter Skywalker. You could. It's a good idea. These are some really good options, you guys. I want to know where the fuck my girlfriend is. because I miss her and I want her to be here. And when she gets here, I'm turning the live off. I'm all like anxious. I don't even know why I'm anxious. Okay, so you guys might not know about this show, and you guys might know about the show because a lot of you guys are queer. You guys know about the Ultimatum, but the queer edition Ultimatum? I think it's on Netflix. Netflix, the Ultimatum queer edition, like Queer Love. No? Okay, go look it up because it's basically like a bunch of lesbians who come onto the show and then switch partners and like try out other people's partners for like a few weeks and hope to God they don't fall in love with the new people, and then they go back and they see if they want to marry their original person. It's so fucking toxic. It is so toxic. It is so bad. It makes me sick. But I've seen the show once the whole way through, and me and my girlfriend are watching it again because it's just so bad. And it makes me so much more happy that I'm in the relationship that I'm in and not in a relationship that's anywhere close to any of these people, because my God. But it's so entertaining, and you guys have got to go and watch it if you I'm serious. I'm serious. Like, it's so cringe. It's so funny. If you guys like reality TV, if you guys aren't fans of like reality TV, then don't watch it because you're not going to enjoy it. But if you guys like reality TV, go and watch this because it is a shit show. It is a shit show. It's a lot. And I'm watching it for the first time, I'm watching it again for the first time. So I'm watching it like the second time, and it's different the second time because I know all these people already and I know what they're going to do. And so I'm sitting here like, you are a liar because you're about to go and do this thing and you're lying right now. It makes me so sick. It's so bad. I tried to watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and it's so bad, but low-key kind of good. Okay, I gotta watch that one now. I've got to. Is it actually that bad? It's so funny. They have got to make, I feel like if we have enough people like rage that they don't make a second season of the Queer Love version, then we need to like band together and like make them do a queer man one. Like one with a bunch of gay men, because I would do anything to watch like the same show, but instead of with lesbians, do it with like gay men, you know? I would do anything. I would watch that shit so hard. Like, it so funny. Oh my God. Mia, you need to calm your shit down, dude. Yeah, I agree. Calm your shit down, dude. Just kidding. What's it called again? I'm going to add it to my watch list. It's called The Ultimatum. The Ultimatum Queer Love. Because they do The Ultimatum, but they do it with like straight people, and I haven't seen any of that. But the one that I'm watching is the queer one, where they do it with a bunch of lesbians. They have a bunch of lesbians come in, and it's so funny, you guys. It's so funny. It'll make you feel way better about your own relationship, or it'll make you look at your relationship and go, huh, this is very similar to those in the show, and then maybe think about it and be like, maybe I should get rid of this person because it's too similar to the show. Just saying. Leon Barb Giggle Shittest, who's now dead, childhood friend of Annie Giggle Shitter III. His main mission is to get justice for her, and he will stop at nothing. What do you think, Annie? I love it. I love it. I'm sure that this is. I'm sure that your dungeon master is going to be very, very happy about that. I'm sure. I'm sure. You're not projecting anything at all. I feel like it has to be scripted. It's so bad. Wait, what is scripted? The Ultimatum or the Mormon Wives one? They're all a little bit scripted because it's reality TV. Reality TV is always a little bit scripted. That's one of my dream jobs, you guys, is to work like on reality TV, like behind the scenes, where I'm just like recording people and I'm recording them at their most vulnerable and sad, but they can't do anything about it because because they've signed contracts. So, you know, like I'm just filming them like sobbing, and I'm just like, this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. I'm really glad that I'm not stuck here. It's like a dream job of mine. It's like right up there with being a professional propagandist. We need more lesbian reality shows. We do. We do. After this one, I was like, we need more of this. Please, somebody bring more. It's so funny. I'm so confused. KK, that's because you're doing like 9 different things right now. Focus on like 2 and then you'll be okay. Katie says, see, I'm invisible, Mia. No, I know you're supposed to be in bed. I know you're supposed to be in bed. Chapel Roan. Thank you for Chapel Roan. Your eyes is not black. Why, bro? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Get over it. Get over it, baby cakes. Is there a way to make the chat bigger? It's hard to read. I have no idea. I have no idea. I meant to say, do you like Chapel Roan? I do. Chapel Roan's great. What? You're too old for having dreams. I'm joking. Please don't hit me. I might hit you. I might. And that is a threat. You can take that one to the bank. I wonder who that superfan guy is. I bet it's just Edie McGee. Does anyone else think that Edie McGee superfan is just Edie McGee? Does anyone else think that? I do. I do. Have we figured it out, chat? I think we may have figured it out. They'll love it. Also, this D&D campaign is held at my school, run by 2 gay English teachers. I'm sure they'll love Giggle Shitter Dynasty. Yes, I agree. Send them my way. I love English teachers. Except for one. There's one English teacher that I had beef with. Everyone else, cool. I love English teachers. My girlfriend has a bachelor's degree in English. It's true. You can't prove that. I mean, I can't prove anything, Edie McGee, but also, like, I never see you and Edie McGee superfan at the same party, so I'm just saying. Ugh, Katie wants me to mute them. All right, I will mute you, Katie. Good night. Good night. You're officially muted for a half an hour. Go to bed. Go to bed, giggle shittest. One time I called the English language American. Oof, that's sad. Did you guys hear the guy that's running for vice president alongside Trump, JD Vance? He said he's going to send all of the Haitian immigrants to Haiti. To Haiti. He means Haiti, but he said Haiti. Haitia's not a real place, by the way, you guys. I know some of you guys are younger, but Haitia's not a real place. He means Haiti, but he said Haiti and didn't catch himself and just kept going, and everyone just was like, "Oh boy!" Like, it's such a joke. It's such a joke. So now that's like my thing. Like every time someone pisses me off, I'm like, don't fuck with me, man. I'll send you back to Haiti. That's been my thing. That's been my thing, like, for the whole last, like, couple of weeks. I've just been like, don't fuck with me, man. I'll send you back to Haiti. I swear to God, I will. Bro, you look like Ellie from The Last of Us, LOL. Yeah, I get that a lot. You should go check out my TikTok. It's hell over there. I'm like, if, since I'm older than both Mac and Ellie. Wait, who's older, Mac or Ellie? I think it would be Mac. Mac is older. So it would be me and Mac had a baby, and it was Ellie Williams. Dumb boy says, what? Yeah, that, you heard me right. You heard me right. What the fuck, man? That's it? That's all I get is one what the fuck, man, and it's from Dumb Boy? Oh. That's fine. Best Tarantino movie. Oh, that's a good question. Best Tarantino movie. I love Django Unchained. I really do. There's something about the sound design in Django Unchained that's different about every other Tarantino movie that really just brings it together for me really, really well. The sound design and the and like the score of the film, it's so good. I love it so much. But I know lots of people would disagree with me on that. They'd be like, really? You like Django Unchained is like that's your favorite Tarantino movie? And I feel like yeah. I might not be. I'd have to really think about that one. But off the top of my head, I think Django Unchained is definitely in my top 2 at least. What do you mean what the freak? Fucking love that movie. It's great. So basically that means I gotta go. Well then go. Okay. How long did Superfan get muted for? I have no idea. Hypothetically. I don't know, but you could probably figure it out if you were a mod, but you're not, you know, so. Wait, who are you? Piriam Singh? Priam Singh? No, dude. I don't know why you decided to say this in the middle of the chat on like a random live that you don't know who I am or anything, but if you are actually feeling that way, then I'm serious. Like don't do anything. Don't do anything like that's gonna hurt yourself because it's not worth it. I promise. Like at the end of the day, like I've been there. I've been in the exact same place like multiple times, and it's really hard. And I am 26 years old now, and genuinely didn't think that I would make it to 20 or 21. And then I made it to 21, and then I made it to 22, and I made it to 23, and things are still really, really hard for me. And my finances are in the shitter all the time, and I'm always stressed out, and life is kind of a nightmare. But I, for the first time in my life, have actually been able to see a difference in the way that I'm approaching life. And I'm approaching it from like a more positive way. And I know a lot of you guys are struggling with like depression and struggling with like, you know, thoughts of harming yourself. Just remember that you're not struggling with depression. Depression is struggling with you. And you cannot let that shit win. Because you're too badass. I'm serious. You're too badass for that. You need to have a character arc. Come on. My favorite quote my mom said is, what's the point of ending your life if you're going to have to go through it again in a different body, right? Like once you get through puberty, things get a little bit less chaotic and less crazy. Think about it this way. If you end it now, you're going to end up having to do it again, and you're going to end up having to go through puberty again. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not. Ruben wants to know which kind of dough I like better. Probably your mom's dough, to be honest. I'm a gold digger, so. You are woman? I am multiple women all wrapped up into one. So. I know that got kind of hard, but I'm serious. Like that's one of the ways that I learned to view my depression and my own harmful thoughts. Was that I wasn't struggling with depression. Depression was struggling with me, you know, and you've got to let that shit, you've got to beat it, you know, you got to be like, you know what? No, I'm in control here. I know you want me to do all these horrible things to myself, and I'm not going to, because fuck you. You know, you have to, like, out of spite, like exist out of spite. If nothing else, exist out of spite. I have BPD, so that's fun. Yeah, lots of people. So BPD is struggling with you. You're not struggling with BPD. How long do the YouTube lives last? I don't really know. We don't really have like a set schedule during the YouTube lives. We just kind of like vibe out and hang out, and I get people in the chat that want to hang out, and it's weird. But I don't know. And it's funny because every time I go live, I always think to myself, like, what am I going to do during this live? I have no idea. I don't really have like a set plan. And then everything is fine. And then people just kind of join in and say stuff. And then I'm like, oh, right on, cool. Bowl piercings. Yeah. Do you guys know that Doja Cat song that goes, it's called I'm a Cow. I think it's called I'm a Cow. And it goes, bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. I'm not a cat. I don't say meow. I say moo. I say moo. Do you guys know that Doja Cat song? Please, please. You said why I posted this on a random chat. Sometimes your own family and friends treat you worse than strangers. It's true. It is. If you need a place to be where you're amongst people that also feel probably similar to you, then you should join my little community because it's a good community and we're all here for you, bro, for real. Like, I mean, we can only be here so much because again, we're just strangers on the internet, but like, at the end of the day, you're not struggling with depression. Depression is struggling with you, and you gotta kick that shit in the butt. You gotta kick it in the butt. You gotta tell it who's boss. You gotta be like, nah, man, I know you want us to do these horrible things, but you have to use your rationality brain and be like, I'm not gonna do that because you want me to do that. I think mental health is important to talk about, and it's especially important to talk about when there are minors present, because I didn't have anyone to talk about this kind of stuff with either. I went up to my dad. I remember learning about what depression was when I was in 6th grade and realizing that I fit the bill 100% and realized that I probably needed help. And I remember going to my dad when I was 11 years old and telling him, Dad, I think I have depression. And I remember this man laughing in my face and going, you don't have depression. I said, I want to see a counselor. And he laughed in my face and told me no. And that was like my first real reality check, that like people aren't going to give a fuck. People don't give a fuck. Like they'll tell you to do stuff at school and stuff, and they'll tell you to do stuff in real life. And like, people around you will be like, well, you just need to do this and this and this, and then you're good, But that's not true. Like a lot of times you are on your own and it fucking sucks. And you'll end up on the internet, and if you're not careful, you're going to end up on a toxic part of the internet. So I think that it's important to talk about this kind of stuff because it's real. Depression is real. Dopamine disorders are real. ADHD is real. BPD is real. And it can really, really affect you, especially if you don't address it as what it is. That's not to say that you should diagnose yourself, but if that's, if you're reading into something and you fit the bill 100%, it's good to go and try to seek therapy and try to seek someone who might be able to diagnose you for that thing so that you can talk to a professional about it. I know it's not always an option for people, and if it's not, then try to surround yourself with people who get you and people who care about you. That's the only thing you can do, really. So, and you're not going to be able to make everybody happy in your life. And the older you get, the more you're going to have to be okay with that, because the more people you're going to disappoint, essentially, And that's just the way that the world works. You're not going to make everyone happy, and you have to be okay with that. Nice piercing. Thanks. Oh, man. Yeah, school counselors can kind of be fucking trash sometimes too, because they'll just tell your parents shit that your parents probably shouldn't know, especially if they're not gonna help you. But just like, I can say I grew up in a really abusive home, and I grew up in a cult, and I grew up with family that didn't really give a fuck the way that they should have. It has caused me a lot of damage in my day-to-day life, and it has caused me a lot of trauma. And I've had PTSD therapy. I've gone to years of therapy, and I can say safely at 26 years old that even though I'm not 100% happy, even though I'm not probably ever going to be 100% happy, I have gotten to a point in my life where I'm okay with that. And I'm okay, and you find little tiny things throughout the day to keep yourself going. That's about it, So every day you literally just take it one day at a time. When you're feeling so down that you want to end it, just take it one day at a time, and you'll get out of it, because you can't have the highs without the lows. And it's really cliche, but it's true. Yeah. And you're going to fuck up. You're going to fuck up a lot during your life, and you just have to be okay with that. I practice this thing that's a Buddhist technique called radical acceptance. And it is essentially where you take the things that you can't control, and you take those feelings of like despair and the parts that you can't control, and you accept them as best as you can. You basically gaslight yourself into thinking that everything is okay. And then if you do that enough times, and you say, well, I'm not in control of this situation. It's what happened. Let's move on. It's what happened. Let's move on. Then your brain starts to automatically do that. And sometimes it takes years of retraining and reprogramming your brain, but it will work. And right now, the thing that I'm working on is radical acceptance and reframing. So I tend to see the world as like glass half empty all the time. And there's no way that I can get myself to just magically see the world as glass half full, because I just won't. I have a dopamine disorder. It's not gonna ever happen. I'm never going to look at the glass and go, yeah, that's half full. I'm going to look at the glass and go, well, it's half empty. But what I can do is reframe it in a way where I can go, yeah, the glass is half empty, but at least it's got something in there. At least there's something in there, you know? You take what you can't control and you go, well, you know, it does suck. All these things are terrible, but at least it's not blank. At least we're not blank. At least this isn't happening. At least this isn't happening. You know, you reframe it in a way to make it a little bit more positive. And then if you do that enough times, no matter how bullshit it feels, your brain will start to automatically do that. It might take years, but it will work. And it's really, really hard. But yeah, I didn't think it was gonna work. And so I tried really hard to make it work for years and years and years. And then my brain started automatically doing it. So it does take years. But, you know, I don't know. I'm not a therapist or anything though. You know, I'm not a therapist. I just think that I was really lucky because I had good insurance through my mother for until pretty recently. And was able to go and see a therapist. And I think that a lot of the things that I learned in therapy should not be gatekept from people who might not be able to have access to therapy. So I think that it's important for me to at least try to explain what I learned in therapy to you guys, since a lot of you guys don't have the option to go to therapy. And I don't know, this kind of stuff would have really helped me if I had started it when I was like 16 instead of starting it when I was like 20. You know, I hope that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. But it's a lot to unpack for me. It's a lot to unpack for you guys too, probably. So, what's up, Echo? McChickens for KK. We are giving McChickens to KK. Edie McGee says, I was Edie McGee super fan. I know it's shocking. I'm so sorry. I am shocked. I really am. I am shocked. And he saved me. It's so fucking hot in my house. It's really hot in this house too. I'm about to take my jacket off. I didn't want to go on live. Okay, so the main reason why I didn't want to go on live in my tank top, and that's it, is because I get weird men in here and they're really weird about it, and then they get really weird about it and gross. But now I think we've kind of surpassed like the weird men. So I'm hoping that if I take my jacket off, it's not going to attract a bunch of weird men, because I'm sweating. I really am sweating. I don't know if you guys can see how red I am, but I'm pink. My cheeks are pink. Get out, men. No, we like some men. Lots of men are good. It's just the ones on the internet tend to be gross because they can hide behind a screen and they're gross. You're orange. I am orange. Sparkling. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. It's constantly 90 degrees where I live. Where do you live? I can't ask that. Don't answer that. I'm not supposed to ask that. It just popped out of my mouth. Don't. I'm just curious because now I'm like, because I grew up in Florida a little bit. And in Florida, it was always really, really hot. But it was not always 90 degrees. So you must be, I don't know, somewhere else. Florida was always really, really hot. So I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Southeast US. Okay, that's a good general area. Southeast, yeah. You have yellow fever. I might have yellow fever. I did throw up like 4 times yesterday. I hear something outside. That might be my girlfriend. I hope so. I'm waiting for the door to open. I'm so excited. I miss her so much. I'm gonna take her, we're gonna go and get some CBD tincture. Very, very Oregon thing to do. Some CBD tincture. Because she's never experienced CBD before. And she got scared because she was like, is CBD gonna make me like high? And I was like, no, that's THC. CBD is fine. You give CBD to like pets and stuff too. It's fine. CBD's, it comes from the same plant. That's it. Can she be on live for a little? I have no idea. She's getting home. She's gonna get home and she's gonna be probably tired from work. So I don't know, CBD is nice. Lots of people swear by CBD. I remember there were times when I swore by CBD, and then there have been other times where CBD has done nothing for me. So I'm kind of like right on the fence when it comes to CBD. But I do know that it helps a lot of people. And so I was like, well, maybe it will help, because she's been having some bad anxiety stuff happening recently. So so I was like, well, maybe maybe you should try some CBD. That's something that's like over the counter that you can just kind of get. See you later, Cherry. It was good to see you, bro. I hope the rest of your day is good. I'll probably be off pretty soon here. So, what is CBD? Is it a drug? No, it comes from a drug, though. It comes from the Mary Jane. It comes from Mary Jane, but it's just they remove the THC and they give you just the CBD. I don't really know exactly how it works. Don't quote me. I'm not like a chemist. But it's without, you don't get high off of it. So you and so if you get drug tested or whatever for, THC, that's what they're testing you for, the THC part. They're not testing you for the CBD part. It doesn't get you high. It just kind of helps you relax your muscles or whatever. And sometimes it makes you a little more tired. It depends on the person too. Because some people it doesn't do anything for them, and then some people it really helps them. Sometimes people will put it into like lotions and stuff, and you can like rub it on your lotions or whatever, or you can rub it like on your arm or whatever, like or on your wherever you need to be less tense. Lots of people take CBD with like chronic pain and stuff, for like chronic pain. So I used to be a gymnast, and I injured myself on the vault. And I had like this really bad back injury that made me have to quit when I was a teenager. And CBD really helped me out a lot when it came to pain management. And I didn't have to be on like pain meds because I had like the CBD, which is really nice, because lots of painkillers and pain meds that they'll try to put you on are actually like really addictive, and CBD is not. So it was nice. It's nice. Stop touching yourself, Annie. This is a Christian channel. What are you talking about? I'm allowed to do whatever the fuck I want. Don't be disgusting, Edie McGee. This is why you're not a fucking mod anymore. The hell? Why you not burp yet? That's Canada Dry. Your mom was pretty Canada not dry last night. I used to put CBD honey in my tea. It's great. Yeah, I like you can get like CBD tinctures and stuff, and like there's a pet store near my house where they have like CBD dog food, and you give that to like your pets and stuff when they're having like really bad anxiety, and especially during like the fireworks of like 4th of July and stuff, because I live in the US, and so the 4th of July people light off a lot of fireworks for Independence Day, and dogs go crazy because they hear all the bangs and booms and stuff, and they just freak out. And so a lot of times people will have to sedate them. So one of the ways that people kind of sedate their animals is by giving them a little bit of CBD to kind of calm them down a little bit. But it's better than giving them trazodone. So yeah, I wish that it was like I wish that Mary Jane was like federalized legally, and federalized like federally legalized, because I feel like it would make a lot better. I don't know, I feel like we could be doing so much more. There are so many parts of it that are really, really good, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why it's not like why we're allowed to have like alcohol and everything, and why alcohol is so easily available to everybody, and why I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me, but I also live in Oregon where it is legalized, and we don't have any issues here at all, ever, with that kind of thing. So to me, it's really weird to see the rest of the world be so anti Mary Jane and everything, and for me to just be like, what do you mean? Like, it's weird. It's weird. I used to be a gymnast, but I got bullied, so I quit. Yeah, I used to get bullied too in gymnastics. Yeah, there are parts of it that are really, really feminine, and there are lots of parts of it that are really, really classist too. I think one of my big problems was the classist part of it. My girlfriend's here. Kate!
Annie?
I'm on live, so don't freak out.
I figured by the way you said that. Let me put my stuff down.
You're clothed, right?
No.
Okay, she said she's not clothed, so we should probably get that figured out first. They're yelling at you.
Uh-oh.
We're talking about gymnastics and Mary Jane.
Oh.
Yes, we're gonna go and get some tincture today.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, she doesn't know about it yet, but she does now.
That's news to me.
So now that she's here, I'm gonna turn the live off
Haha.
so that I can spend time with her
Stolen.
because I like her, just a little bit.
I win. Take that, guys.
So which one do you like better during the fall, pumpkin spice or apple cider?
Oh. I don't know. I'm not super excited about either of them.
I know most of these people in this chat are not, and they're like, what if it's neither? What if it's neither? And I'm like, just pick the one you hate least.
Well, okay, does the pumpkin spice, I assume we're talking about the drink.
Yeah.
Is it with coffee?
Doesn't matter. However you like it the best.
I don't know. I had it once and wasn't impressed, so I'm going with apple cider.
Okay, she picks apple cider, you guys. I had this theory that like a lot of queer people would pick apple cider instead of pumpkin spice because that's how me and a lot of my other friends seem to view it, and then lots of like straight people end up going like the pumpkin spice. But I was wrong because obviously, as you can see, we have 317 votes and pumpkin spice is winning by 58%. So.
Interesting.
Ew, wait, who doesn't know that I'm gay? Who the fuck is in this chat that doesn't know that I'm gay? Get good, scrub. Get good. I'm sorry, get good. Like, obviously, like, look at me. Open your fucking eyes. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Zora says, "You're gay?" No, I'm
What?
not. I'm only gay for your mom. That's it.
And you're gay?
I was talking to them about the Ultimatum. So we're watching the Ultimatum right now, and we want there to be a gay man one.
Yes.
Like desperately.
That would be so fun.
We
The
desperately want there to be, because the one that they did was just with lesbians.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like one person in there that might be like non-binary or maybe even trans, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But at the time they were like lesbian.
It's all, yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of queer people. But they need to make one with a bunch of gay men. They do.
That would be fun.
They do.
Lola wants me to sort out.
Sort out.
You.
Kate, sort out your girlfriend, please. I said it the same way that Lola says it.
Okay, thank
She's
you.
push. She's very push.
I don't know what you need to be sorted.
I don't either. I don't know. I'm feeling better than I was last night because I was throwing up a lot.
It was bad.
It was not good. It was not hot.
She fell asleep at like
7:30.
Yeah. It was before 8, I know that.
Wait, are you bisexual? Actually, I'm just gay.
I'm bi. Hello.
She's bi. But we also fit under the umbrella of asexuality. So there is that. It's just it's a very broad. It's a very broad thing. Can you say my name? My name is Helen. No, I don't know how to say the word Helen.
Please be my mom so Annie can be my dad. I think Annie's already your dad.
I am.
But
I am your dad already,
I
dumb
can
boy.
be your mom. That's
I am.
fine.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yep. As long as you're not like mommy and I'm not daddy, then we're good. Like, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. What is asexual? Ooh, we get to educate people. This is so good. Asexuality is when you have either hardly any sexual attraction to somebody, or when you have no sexual attraction to anybody at all. There's also it's a broad umbrella term, and you can also be like aromantic, which means you don't want to have any romantic relationships with people. You can also be asexual, which means you don't have any kind of sexual attraction to anybody. You can also be like gray sexual, where you sometimes have like a little bit of attraction to people, but not very much. You can also be demisexual, which is where you don't have any attraction to anyone unless you really get to know them. And then once you really get to know them, then you start being attracted to them. Those are all under the umbrella of asexuality. And then, but you know, lots of people don't know what it is, and lots of people get really confused. And so that's why I typically use just gay. That's why I just say that I'm gay. So it's just a little bit easier, and it doesn't confuse people. But you know, when I have a platform and everything, I think that it's important to talk about, because I wish that I would have known this stuff when I was a teenager, and I never got it. So, do you use deodorant? No, but sometimes I like to use your mom's saliva as deodorant. My sister is gay. That's cool. You're gay. I'm glad. Yeah, there are a lot of people in here that are gay. I can't imagine why. Weird. You're all a bunch of weirdos. Whatever, the side eye from Kate. Yeah, she gives me side eyes a lot. I go like this sometimes. I put blinders on. Sometimes they're fake.
I'm always looking. Normally with some disgust. Your turn to get pushed.
Annie, that one was a little out of pocket. No, you're right, Zora. As it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, okay, that's a little out of pocket. You're right. I'm sorry, Zora. I wish I could delete my own comment, but I can't because this is live, so. I used to think I was bi until I dated a man and almost threw up when I tried to kiss him.
That'll do it.
That sucks. Yeah, that's kind of how I figured out that I was gay too. I actually dated a man for about 3 years before I came out, or before I came out publicly to everybody. I thought that it was pretty normal to just be absolutely repulsed by men. Just men. I was like, you know, I'm repulsed by this person, but that's fine because everyone is repulsed by their boyfriend, right? Everyone is like grossed out by everything that he does. It's totally normal. And I was told by people in my circles that it was normal because I grew up under fundamentalist Christianity. And so I had a lot of women that were like, well, that's how that works, you know? You don't have attraction to your husband. You just have to be a dutiful wife. That's your job. And so I was like, okay, that's normal. And so for 3 years, I was just like, this is normal. This is normal. And then I got to a point where I was like, this is not normal. This is not how it's supposed to be. So, and I'm glad that I figured that out because I might have ended up married to a man, which would have fucking sucked because I'm my own man, you know? I don't need that. And honestly, I wouldn't be, I'm not even lying to you guys when I say this. I wouldn't be super surprised if my boyfriend that I had, my ex-boyfriend that I had for 3 years came out as gay. I wouldn't be surprised because it definitely felt a lot of times like it was kind of like one of those lavender marriage things. Oh man.
Did you promise to play Pink Pony Club?
No, they're lying.
Okay.
They're lying. Please answer, are you guys married? No, we're not married. We're just roommates.
I do need compensation though. That's true. Although she makes me dinner every time she's around.
I do. I even made her dinner last night when I was throwing up.
I felt so bad. She was so sick and just like nauseous while trying to cook me food. And I kept telling her to stop, but she refused. I was like cooking beef stroganoff, and then I was like, hold on, and then I would turn down all of the burners, and I would run to the bathroom, throw up in the bathroom, and then come back out and be like, wash my hands with soap again, and then start again. And I finally finished it. Yep. I was plating it up, and I threw up in the middle of plating. It was not great. It was not hot. And then I came over. It was probably really like clean, like really a good way to cook food.
It probably was, unironically though. Probably was because I was washing my hands. I washed my hands how many times during that whole process?
Too many.
Too many. I'm just gay. Annie Perkins, Tuesday, the 24th September of 2024. Thank you, Katie. Mm-hmm. Katie, I didn't forget about you. You're supposed to be muted. You're supposed to be in bed. Go to bed.
Sorry, Katie.
Everyone say goodnight to Katie.
Good night,
Everyone say goodnight, Katie. Good night, Katie. We'll see you tomorrow or the next day or whatever.
What time is it where Katie is?
Katie, I don't know what time it is. Katie, what time is it? Oh, you're muted. Never mind. I forgot. You're muted. Katie's in the UK, so it's late.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. It's like almost 12 hours difference.
Yep.
9 hours? I don't know.
All right. I'm going to end the live so that we can go and do a bunch of stuff today. We're not going to do a ton of stuff, but we're going to do a little bit.
Do we have anything planned? I guess tincture.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool.
And then I'm going to try to work on some more merch for you fuckheads.
Haha.
So, there you go. Are you guys trying to breed?
Message was deleted.
I'm turning the live off. You fuckheads are, you guys are problems. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good night, good day, whatever. Be safe. Don't be stupid. And take it one day at a time. I'm serious. One day at a time, and you'll manage to get way older, way quicker. And then you'll be like, what the hell happened? I'm 26. So, one day at a time. 27 in her case. So I like older women. What can I say? I'll see you guys later.